What really happens when you stop masturbating for 30 days? Is it all hype, or is there real change? In this video we'll break down the physical, mental, emotional and spiritual transformation many people experience during a 30-day NoFap challenge. Whether you're curious, struggling or already on the journey, this video is for you. 1. Energy boost and physical drive. One of the most noticeable changes within the first week of NoFap is a significant boost in physical energy. Masturbation, though a natural act, uses up vital nutrients and releases chemicals like prolactin that leave you feeling sleepy or lazy. When you stop, your body starts preserving resources like zinc and testosterone, two elements essential for energy, strength and stamina. Many report waking up earlier, feeling less tired throughout the day, and having a newfound desire to move. Whether it's lifting heavier at the gym or walking with more purpose, your physical presence begins to shift. Another key benefit is improved blood circulation and increased vitality. People often say they feel more alive, like a dormant part of them has been reactivated. This isn't a placebo. Your endocrine system is stabilizing, and your nervous system is getting a much-needed reset. Without the energy crash that follows ejaculation, you're able to stay active longer, perform better physically, and avoid the slump that often comes after a dopamine spike. Over the course of 30 days, this consistent energy helps establish routines. You may find it easier to maintain regular workouts, stay on top of chores, or even take on new physical challenges. Your posture may also improve as confidence increases, another result of stable energy. All in all, your body feels less burdened and more charged, setting the tone for transformation. 2. Mental clarity and focus. By week 2 of the NoFap journey, many begin to report a dramatic shift in mental clarity. This happens because the brain is no longer overwhelmed by excessive dopamine spikes and crashes. Every time you masturbate, your brain experiences a flood of dopamine, but what goes up must come down. That crash can lead to brain fog, confusion, and a general feeling of laziness. When you take away that constant stimulation, the brain starts to recalibrate. Your dopamine receptors begin to reset, and your natural ability to focus returns. Tasks that once felt boring or overwhelming now feel more manageable. You're able to sit through work, study for longer periods, or even engage in deep conversation without zoning out. Memory also improves during this time. Your short-term recall gets sharper, and you begin to feel more in control of your thoughts. Many people also notice a reduction in overthinking, anxiety and indecisiveness, all of which are linked to mental overstimulation from porn and masturbation. There's also a cognitive discipline that builds during NoFap. Since you're practicing self-control in one of the most primal areas of life, your brain naturally becomes better at resisting distraction in other areas. Whether it's avoiding social media, focusing on creative work, or completing long-form tasks, your mental resilience grows stronger. Over time, this clarity spills into your decision-making. You're no longer chasing quick hits of pleasure. Instead, you become more strategic, long-term and grounded in your approach to life. Your mind feels sharper, more capable, and more present, which is essential for real growth and achievement. 3. Emotional control and stability. By the middle of the NoFap journey, around day 15 to 20, a sense of emotional stability begins to take hold. This is one of the most underrated but powerful changes people report. When you're no longer stuck in the pleasure-guilt-pleasure cycle of masturbation, your emotions begin to regulate. Masturbation often brings a short-term high, followed by a crash. That crash can manifest as guilt, shame, or even depression. When this becomes a daily pattern, your emotional baseline is always swinging. You feel good, then bad, confident, then insecure. A constant emotional roller coaster. NoFap breaks this cycle. Without the artificial dopamine spikes, your brain begins to find satisfaction in real-life experiences. You become more emotionally grounded and less reactive. Little things that used to stress you out no longer have the same grip. You start noticing your triggers, understanding them, and dealing with them calmly. Another big shift is in how you handle urges. Instead of giving in instantly, you begin to ride the wave. This practice of delaying gratification improves your emotional endurance. You learn to sit with discomfort, to breathe through tension, and to choose long-term growth over short-term relief. Many also report fewer mood swings and a more balanced outlook on life. You stop viewing yourself as broken or weak. Instead, you feel empowered, clear and emotionally stable. Relationships benefit too. You're more present with people, more empathetic, and better at listening. This emotional balance is the foundation of true transformation. When you're not being controlled by urges, you're free to respond to life from a place of strength, not reactivity. Emotional stability gives you the power to stay calm in chaos, committed in crisis, and confident in who you are becoming. 4. Increase in confidence and social presence. One of the most visible changes during a 30-day NoFap challenge is a dramatic increase in confidence. This isn't just a placebo or self-hypnosis, it's real, and it's rooted in biology and psychology. When you abstain from masturbation, you're essentially conserving life force energy. That energy builds up inside you, and your body channels it into posture, tone, eye contact, and presence. By week 3, most people notice they walk taller, make stronger eye contact, and speak with more certainty. These small physical cues send powerful signals, both to yourself and to others. You feel more self-respect, and others pick up on that. Your social anxiety may decrease significantly. That's because you're no longer caught in a loop of shame and secrecy. When you're proud of your actions and living in alignment with your values, you naturally feel more comfortable around people. Conversations become easier, laughter comes quicker, and you're more interested in others. Also, since your mind isn't fogged up with sexual thoughts or distractions, you're more present in interactions. You listen better. You speak more intentionally. You stop seeking approval and start offering value. This boost in confidence isn't limited to social settings. It reflects in your work, your creative projects, and your personal goals. You begin taking bold action, trying new things and putting yourself out there. Why? Because you've proven to yourself that you can control one of the most difficult urges, and that creates a deep sense of inner power. Ultimately, this confidence is not arrogance. It's quiet, strong, and rooted in self-respect. It's the kind of confidence that attracts opportunity, deepens relationships, and keeps you grounded. And it all begins when you stop giving away your energy and start owning it. 5. Spiritual and purposeful living. As you approach day 30, many people experience a deeper connection to their purpose, and for some, their spiritual life. This isn't a mystical or religious statement. It's about clarity. When you remove distractions and compulsive behavior, your inner voice becomes louder. You start to see what matters. NoFap forces you to ask deeper questions. Why am I doing this? What do I really want from life? What am I avoiding? These are powerful spiritual questions. The act of abstaining becomes more than self-control. It becomes a way of aligning with your higher self. Many people report feeling more in tune with their values. They pray more, meditate deeper, or simply feel a greater sense of peace. Without the constant chase of dopamine, you start to find fulfillment in discipline, creativity, and connection. This purposeful living changes how you use your time. Instead of wasting hours scrolling or fantasizing, you invest time in what matters, learning, creating, connecting, and growing. You realize that every decision is either taking you closer to your best self, or further away from it. The transformation here isn't loud or dramatic, it's subtle but powerful. You stop feeling lost, and start feeling led. You stop chasing pleasure, and start seeking meaning. This inner shift is what makes NoFap not just a habit breaker, but a life changer. Whether you're religious, spiritual, or simply self-aware, the 30-day NoFap journey has the potential to awaken something deeper in you. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. And when you're present, you start to hear your soul speak. Completing a 30-day NoFap challenge isn't easy, but nothing great ever is. The benefits you've just heard about don't come from magic. They come from discipline, awareness, and the decision to take back control of your life. Whether it's energy, clarity, confidence, or a deeper connection to your purpose, this journey offers something real. If you've tried before and failed, that's okay. What matters is that you get back up and keep going. You're not alone in this. There's a global community of people rising above their urges and stepping into a stronger version of themselves. So if you're ready to change, to grow, and to live intentionally, this is your call to action. Subscribe now to NoFap Nation. We're here to support your transformation every step of the way.